everybody. Thank you for tuning in and joining us here. My name is Phil. I'm going to be your host tonight. This is The Show, Albuquerque's #1 premier improv team, coming to you live from our homes and various bunkers, of course, with the pandemic and everything going on. We decided to play a little safe and play inside. So big reminder, make sure you get vaccinated, wear your masks, and all that fun stuff. But we're going to bring some live improv to you here in just a moment. So make sure you throw in your suggestions, your comments. We're going to be using them throughout the show. And we're going to create totally original, never before seen pieces here tonight. So why don't we go ahead and get started? Let's introduce the cast. We got Alex Knight here. How's it going, Alex?
Oh, I was putting myself in. He's putting us in, guys. Don't put yourself in. He'll put you in. Hey,
that's
Phil.
right, guys. I got this. Good. How are you, Alex?
Is that Rampage? You've got a Rampage in the background?
I do. Yes. That's for later. That's for my Twitch channel, which we'll jump over to later here. But we also got Wesley.
Yo.
How's it going, Wes?
Yeah.
Got you?
I'm good. I made spaghetti. Well, no. I made spaghetti sauce today, and I grew the tomatoes to make the sauce.
Dang.
And then I made it in a hot pan.
Well done, sir. Congratulations. Was it good? It was good?
It was actually good. I thought it was going to be bad.
Watered
down or something. I don't know.
No. But it's a real ingredient.
It was good.
You're going to have to send us some now. But
yeah.
All right. Got to bring up the Kevin. We got Kevin in the house here.
Kevin. Hello, everyone.
All right, Kevin. Of course, the always popular Kevin here.
He's always popular
around here.
Always. I don't know.
That's where I'm going.
On Zoom. Yeah, you're big on Zoom, man.
Mm-hmm. And of course, none other. We got Eric Weiss here. None other than Eric.
Hello.
Oh, did we interrupt something? Hello.
Sorry.
I got off my yacht and I am ready to do some improv.
Oh, you didn't see us here, did you?
No.
Well, glad we could catch you before you set out to seas with all the maritime
Are those
law.
the sails of the sailboat, or it's a sail yacht?
They are. It's a mixture
sails.
type thing. It's not done yet. I wasn't ready to premiere it, but here it is.
All right. We got Jamie here as well. Hello, Jamie.
Oh, hello. Hi there.
Hi.
Hey, Wes, I'm curious about where you got those tomato plants.
Oh, from you, Jamie.
That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, man, where'd
They're
Jamie
going
get the tomato
crazy.
plants from?
From seeds.
God.
Oh, from the earth.
Mhm.
The Lord.
The Lord.
I created them with my dirt and my water.
Oh.
And before we forget, we'll never forget this person. He grew from the ground himself. We got Steve.
Yeah.
Right. Organic
Yay.
Steve.
The only one born from nature.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, the only one
Hi.
born from the earth himself.
Mhm.
Very exciting.
All right.
I remember that day.
When
I
Steve's
was a group
seed fell
project.
in the theater, and then we were like, "What do we do with this seed?" And then it started growing, and then we got our Steve. That was good.
Hi, guys.
It's like our
Little plant. You water it every day, give it some sun, and
Some Diet Coke.
Heather took it in. Heather took the plant in, and she waters it and stuff. Yeah.
Awesome.
Guys, I noticed we already got a thumbs up on this stream, so
That's good.
What?
they are loving
All
this.
right.
Yeah.
Next
That's our
Land.
first thumbs up.
I know.
Garden
We've
content.
never
is
gotten a thumbs
killing
up
it.
before.
I noticed the thumbs up. That thumbs up was either for Eric's ascot or for Kevin.
All right. Oh,
Yeah,
We'll never know.
Popular.
Or a delayed.
It might have been a delayed
tomato sauce.
West. It could have been a delayed West.
oh, that's true.
It could have started, yeah. Delayed
West
West,
shocked
but-
them and so much that they fell out of their chair and they had to get back up to click that button. That's what it was.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and get started here. We're going to go ahead and get started here by telling you, reading from an instruction manual. So we're going to go ahead and read the instructions for an instruction manual. We're going to get a suggestion of something that doesn't normally have instructions to come with it. Let's see. I'm not seeing too much here in the chat, so I'm going to have to pick something that I'm going to come up with here. Here we go. Let's see if I can do it nope, I can't do it like that. Anyway, we're gonna go with. Here we go. We'll just start off with this. Some candy.
Candy.
The instruction manual for candy. So of course we're gonna start off by telling you a little bit of the history with this candy here. So the history of the company.
Davy Thompson's lozenges were established in 1894 when young Davy found himself, a little parched. His throat was a little scratched, and he turned to his mother and said, "Mother,
dear, I have but a scratch in my throat. Might I have some sort of treatment?" And she replied, "Little Davy, you know full well that we do not take medicine in this household. We pray to the Lord." But Davy knew that was not going to be
enough for his scratchy throat. So he went out to his backyard, looked into his garden to figure out what from his many plants could he use to soothe his scratchy throat. And he found
a cocaine plant, one that had been growing there in his native Colombia for a very long time. And he rolled the cocaine leaves into small, thin pieces, and he started to eat them. And suddenly a candy
became the only way to deliver this cocaine directly to his throat. As he learned how to harness the plant, he realized that he needed to put some sugar in there because, frankly, it tasted awful. Once he got that together, though, those cocaine lozenges were on their way to
everywhere in the world. Once he became a candy cocaine baron back in the olden days, in the 1800s to be exact. He put a bunch of syrup around the cocaine, and it hardened into a hard lozenge, which delivered the cocaine later when it hit your stomach acid. So at first,
right, there we go. That's the history of this product. That's right. Very, very troubled past. But now we're going to go ahead and get into the setup for enjoying this product.
Little Davy's is illegal in most American states, so before procuring, make sure you have a safe area to store your Little Davy's candy cocaine lozenges. A safe is recommended, and also armed guards at all times, for lots of people will be
trying to get your cocaine lozenges. They are a solid good time, so make sure you guard them with your life. Once you have a secure perimeter, though, you can begin to open up the
wrapping for your lozenge. But before you go pop that bad boy in your mouth, you want to make sure you don't have any underlying heart conditions, because it will make your chest explode if you are not at the utmost health.
Also, make sure you don't suffer from any anxiety disorders. Little Davy's candy cocaine lozenges are known to exacerbate generalized anxiety with features of panic, and many other forms like agoraphobia and things like that. Things start going
crazy if you take too much of it. It is recommended that you get out a small pillow, maybe light some candles before you take one of these things. Start taking deep breaths and try to
de-stress yourself. And if you have friends, call them over and say, "You want to party?" Because they will come over and help you feel better, not just your throat, but also your entire being.
Excellent. All right. Well, that was the setup for this product. Why don't we go ahead and jump right into the how to use.
We recommend when you use your Davy's cocaine lozenges that you find somewhere with lots of diversions, perhaps a casino, perhaps some sort of hunting grounds where you
can have some fun hunting humans if you're into that. Davy's cocaine throat lozenges is a party throat lozenge, so clubs are recommended. High amounts of alcohol will add to the enjoyment
of the cocaine-infused gummy / hard candy that is just dropped into your stomach. Hey, maybe go see if you can maybe hit up some chicks or some guys, depending on what you like, because it'll help with that a whole bunch.
A whole bunch. Boy, oh boy. One thing we do recommend before you put the cocaine lozenges in your mouth is maybe put on some latex gloves, because you can't absorb that through your fingers, and that's a one-way ticket to a bad trip. Maybe get yourself some little PPE before you put that in your mouth. Once it's in there, though,
swish it around. Just sort of let it touch all your gums. Let it touch your cheeks on either side, and let it swallow it real slow, like man. Just take it down real slow, because you want it to.
You don't want to choke on it, but you also don't want it to digest improperly. Let it sit there and simmer with the stomach acids, which what is made to do. Once the stomach acids start curdling it up, you'll start feeling all kinds of things like creative ideas. You're going to solve the problems to all the world, man. You want to probably write those things down, let other people around you know.
Excellent. All right. That was the how-to. We're going to go ahead and check out troubleshooting, just in case you have a little bit of problem with this product. Troubleshooting. Let's go ahead and begin.
Oh, no. My lozenge dissolved too quickly, and I was at a funeral. And I started yelling a lot at all my relatives. What should I do? If that
happens to you, simply hand out one of Davy's cocaine lozenge credit cards. Not a credit card for finances, but a card that credits you with being on our product. It merely informs that other people that you're high.
At a funeral. Oh no! I have used up all my lozenges and emptied my savings account trying to get more. What do I do? Well, unfortunately, the only thing that can be done
is to work for Little Davies. If you join our industrious team, we will fly you down to Columbia at the Little Davies factory, and we will give you
a new life, because your wife and kids will probably have left you, and you also won't have any money. Oh no! I'm a practicing attorney who's got closing arguments, and I've taken several Davies lozenges, and my client's life is on the line. What do I do?
Well, the first thing you need to do is calm down, man. Take a deep breath and get your stuff together. What are you doing on these cocaine lozenges when you got to go to court? You know better than that. Come on, man. You're a practicing attorney.
It's very true. Very true. Excellent. Excellent. And of course, if you don't like these lozenges, there's some warranty information. We have the warranty info here right on the back.
Send them back if you dare, you piece of shit.
Not you. Hi, everybody. I'm still hosting here. So I'm going to need 3 improvisers here. We'll get, oh, is that why? Yep, that's why. Cool. We have 3 improvisers here. And the top 2 improvisers will be performing a scene. Anytime I switch the bottom improviser with one of the other ones, they will take on the same character as they are in that little corner, square, wherever they are. So to go ahead and get these 2 started, I'm going to look for a suggestion here in the comments. Let's go ahead and give you, this is your suggestion, knitting, to get this scene started. Knitting.
Barbara, and he just left, and I said, what kind of grandson are you? Barbara, I said that right to his face. I said, what kind of grandson are you?
Millie, I can't believe that he said that to you, and I don't think that you should have taken it, and I think you did exactly the right thing. And listen, can you tie this off for me? Can you? Thank you. Listen, Millie, I think that
it's a good thing that you said that to him, and maybe it's better that he's not in your life anymore, that maybe you should just let him go,
Thank you, Barbara. It's just, I love him. He's my grandson. He's my little puppy angel. But I can't be treated that way. I knit socks for fun. I don't do it on command.
I don't do it on command. I'm your grandmother. I'm not some kind of a little lady in a sweatshop, and I do them the way that I want, you see. And he wanted me to do a pattern that is against my beliefs, and I do not believe in triangles on socks. I think Argyle is a pestilence against everything that is sacred and decent.
Millie, you're going to want to take a breath. Everything you're saying is absolutely correct, and I support you 1,000%.
I'll tell you, Barb, my blood pressure is just
going out of the roof right now. Like I cannot. I just the prospect of me making Argyle socks. And for a whole soccer team, I was not.
prepared for that. And I had just taken a lozenge. I just took this lozenge because my throat was hurting a little bit. And he comes in here, that little punk.
That, you know what? And I'm starting to feel a little funny. And Brandon's trying to tell me to put triangles in my socks. And I'll tell you what, Barb, I'm not going to do it. You don't want to know why? Because
I disown him right now. Hey, will you pass me one of those lemon cakes next to you? I'm glad that they made these today.
Yes, Millie. What is that all right? Is that okay?
It's helping with my blood sugar.
All right. For this next improvised piece, I'm going to need Kevin and Alex to turn your cameras off. They are going to be providing the voices for Jamie and Eric here. So throughout the scene, these two improvisers will not be allowed to speak for themselves. The two voices off will be providing all of their dialogue. So to get them started on this one, we're going to go ahead and grab another suggestion here in the comments. Go with book.
Steve, I read that book that you let me borrow, and I gotta say, it was really moving. Thank you.
Oh, hey, Howard. I'm so glad that you enjoyed the book. You know, a lot of people, a lot of men especially, feel like Jane Austen is beneath them.
You know, more to the point, I felt like you giving me a Jane Austen novel was something that no one's ever seen me in that way. You know, I'm such a jock. You know, I play lacrosse all the time, and you know, I don't know. You see me.
Yeah. I mean, I see your rough exterior. You know, like those muscles that you're always showing off to everybody, how you're flexing all the time. But I really see it for what it is, and it's a facade.
It is. Look at these biceps. And below them is just a small boy. You know, I see you poets over there sitting in the quad, and I'm honestly so jealous when I'm on my way to practice.
Well, hey, I mean, don't be jealous. You know, I'm a poet, but I'm tortured by, you know, so many emotions and feelings. I'm actually getting a little teary right now, just like thinking about, you know, how trapped you must feel.
It's moving in me too. No, I feel trapped inside this body, and I feel like there's some sort of angel inside that wants to fly above goddamn Stanford here and just be bigger than this school and myself and my damn father.
That was more beautiful than any poem I could ever write. Like, you are the true poet, Howard. It's you, not me. I'm a fraud. I'm a fraud.
No, I mean, God, look at your pants. They're so tight, and what are those plaid pants, and your hair is green. You're a poet. I'm just a man with words inside me.
You could have green hair. You think?
Howard. Really?
I think you could.
If I put some of this grass in my hair, let me rip some of this grass out.
Yeah, let me help you out, because like you really want to get a lot of
grass in my hair. And maybe if I live here in the quad for just a week, maybe just a week to see what that's like.
God, Howard, I'm so honored just to be here, like witnessing the birth of a new creative spirit in this world. Jeez. You know what? I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to start running in place right now.
Here, take my lacrosse stick. Lexington, I want you to take Blue Beauty. She's my stick. She's always been my stick. You become the lacrosse man, and I'll become the quad dweller.
It's like the Parent Trap.
It's exactly like the Parent Trap.
We are the children and the parents. We are our own parents.
We've been trapped in our bodies.
We're trapped.
Oh, hello again, everyone.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. So for this next piece, we're going to have all 5 of these improvisers join. We're going to have, let's see, I was going to pick it. Steve is going to begin this scene. He's going to be doing a one-person scene. Then another improviser, when they so feel inclined, will join him and start an entirely new scene. Then a third improviser will join him, etc., until we have all 5 on, and then we will start going back down, revisiting those scenes. So to get Steve started, I have picked a random activity that he is going to start to do, and that is butchering. Butchering is your suggestion.
come into my butcher shop and ask for vegan meats. This is a butcher shop, not a vegan shop.
All right, Toby, get in the
These
photo.
kids-
Toby, put that down and put on your little hat again and get in the photo, young man. No,
No.
Toby, no. Toby, get up and get in the photo. Toby, get in the damn lens of the photo. I can't see you. Get in. You're barely in the frame. Get in the frame. No, not in the corner.
Hey guys, I just wanted to talk about that incident that happened earlier when the shark came up on the boat and almost bit Toby.
Yeah, that was scary.
This fucking close, man. It was this close. It almost got him.
Yeah. I just wanted to say it was my fault. I put too much of the dead
Chum.
fish in the water.
No, man, no. We
Chummed up
we
the
said
water.
chum it. We said chum it heavy. We said heavy chum, and you heavy chummed it, man.
Listen, kids, I'm not sure how to break this news to you, but I can't afford to keep you all anymore.
Can I go?
Well, that wasn't my first choice. I was thinking of.
God, you like me the most.
Sir, this is a motivational speaking conference, and I guess you're suggesting you don't feel motivated. Is that right?
Not at all. I want to take a nap.
Yeah, we all feel kind of like just out of it.
Could I
I
just
brought a bunch of licorice that I'd like to eat.
some quick notes on why you're so tired?
I think it's all the speeches. They're just really like
Okay.
You gave us too much pizza
uninspiring.
too. A lot of pizza at
a
lunch.
heavy carb, heavy lunch.
Your PowerPoints have so much text.
Too much text in the P points.
Too much text, not enough. Too much food, too much text, too much speaking.
And also just like you as a person just really radiate low energy. And I
Yeah.
feel like that's
Lethargic persona.
You're like my sleep sounds in life.
Wow. I'm really learning a lot.
You guys want some licorice?
I mean,
no.
Are those
Yes.
those lozenges? I'll take one.
can I pep everybody up a little bit?
Have you ever thought about getting into ASMR? Because like really you put me out like a light.
I actually have been watching this girl. She does what's
She,
called a different experience.
Okay, yeah,
what?
that's a different category than I typically.
No, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's inherently sexual. It's just sort of amorous or eros.
You should go to her.
Okay. Just a quick question. Is there supposed to be another person entering this scene, or
No, the conference is full, man.
I'm
We've
so
been here for like 3 days.
This
It's
is your
just the five of
conference.
us.
you know what? Changing my whole career. Thank you, guys.
No worries, bro.
Well, you know, as everyone
I
knows,
actually want
Bobby
to
is
go.
my
I want to
favorite.
go.
Okay, I'm fine with that.
Right.
Jeremy, I'm fine getting rid of you. If I could only keep two, I would keep Bobby and Susie. But
Yeah, I'm not even really your kid anyway. I just kind of hung out here on the weekends and just stayed too long.
well,
Can
you
I
know
go
what?
too?
You know what? How about this? You all stay, and I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna meet a nice, handsome, wealthy man, and he will whisk me off my feet, and you all can fend for yourselves.
You gonna leave us here in the quad?
Yeah.
No.
All right, guys, I brought you out here just to show you where the shark jumped up on the boat.
Ah!
Just so we can-
Oh! Hit it in the nose! In the nose and the eyes!
Oh, it got me too. I'm getting sucked in now. Oh, I'm getting sucked in the shark.
All right. I got here. Look here. Look at this little guy. Look at this. Look at that. Yeah.
Just take some back fat there and just cook that up. That's vegan. It's homegrown. Grown in my damn garden.
Ooh, we're all back here again. That's right, folks. We're about to tell you some jokes here, a little 101. So we're going to get some suggestions from the audience and tell you a series of jokes based on that item. It'll go a little something like this. 101 vacuums walked into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve vacuums here." Vacuums say, "Why not?" And the bartender says, "Because you suck."
Ooh.
Yeah.
We've heard
Give us
that
your
one.
grunge, your cringe. That's what we're looking for here. So yeah, we'll go ahead and tell you a few jokes here. Get started with this random one.
Who is that?
Who's that guy?
101. Oh,
Get it?
101 French fries walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve French fries here." The French fries say, "Fine, we'll leave, but we gotta catch up to our."
Oh.
101 French fries walking to a bar. Bar says, "We don't serve French fries here." French fries say, "Why not?" He says, "Because you guys are fried."
Oh.
Okay. All right.
101 French fries walk into Congress circa early 2000, and they say, "Get out of here! We only serve freedom fries."
Hey.
101 French fries walk in the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve French fries here." The French fries say, "Why not?" And he goes, "Because you're that crinkly kind, and I don't like them. You're too thick, and you burn my tongue. So you guys gotta leave. It's not safe."
Ooh.
101 French fries. Fries walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve you here." But the fries walk out again, and they come back in, and the bartender says, like, "We don't want to serve you." And then they go back out, and they come back in. He says, "Again, we don't want to serve you because you're waffling." Waffle fries.
All right.
Birds is our suggestion.
Birds. Oh.
101
101 birds walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "We don't serve birds." And the birds are like, "Well, that's unfair. Why not?" And the bartender says, "Because you always skip out on the bill."
101 birds walking to the bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve birds here." And the birds say, "Why not?" He says, "Because you're not the legal guardian of those babies. You bunch of storks." There's a bunch of storks, and they had babies in there.
101 birds walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve birds." The birds say, "You know what? Flock you."
Pretty good.
101. Is this working? 101.
I got you, man. I got you. Elliot.
101 birds walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Hey, we don't serve birds here." And the birds are like, "Well, why not?" And the bartender says, "Well, because you're all con birds, and I need you to walk out this condor."
Bartender says, "We don't serve birds here." And birds say, "Why not?" He says, "Because I hate the Chicago Bulls." And so the Larry Birds take the balls and they do a sky hook on the bartender.
Scissors.
101 scissors walk into a bar. Bartender says, "We don't serve your kind here." Scissors say, "Why not?" And he says, "I'm sorry, you just don't cut it."
Yep.
I was there.
101 scissors walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we don't serve your kind of scissors." And they said, "What do you mean by that?" And he said, "It's because you're the kitty scissors."
101 scissors walking in a bar. Bartender says, "Didn't I kick you out yesterday?" And the scissors says, "I don't really remember." And the bartender says, "Get out. We don't serve you. I guess you're not very sharp."
Oh, very sharp. There we go. That's right. Yeah, now that you are officially laughing your sides off, folks, we're going to show you something horrible now. That's right. Jamie has committed a terrible crime, and it's up to these two detective sleuths here to have her confess to the crime. The little thing we call interrogation here. So to get started, Jamie's going to go ahead and turn away from the screen. We're going to see if we can find something here. Yeah, so Jamie has committed an unusual crime. We're going to go with this. Let's see if we can kind of alter it a little bit here. But
the first thing or the second thing?
First thing.
Maybe.
Let's see. So, yeah, it's kind of the only one we got right now. So,
Cool.
Let's see if we can alter that a little bit. I'm trying to figure out a
we'll
better
figure
way
it
to
out.
alter this without telling, Jamie exactly what it is. So anyway, Jamie did this crime here. You guys are going to go ahead and figure it out. We'll give you some points here for getting close. She did it with an unusual object, something you don't normally commit a crime with. We'll go with this one. All righty. And she did this with the help of a celebrity accomplice.
Ooh.
Okay.
You know what she recently said she has? Oh, I won't say it.
What are you doing? You're starting.
We're almost there.
Okay.
But now we're going to go ahead and I'm going to jump out and we are going to take you to an interrogation already in progress.
Well, well, well.
Yeah. Well. Wow.
Well, I don't have all day, gentlemen. Let's get
you
on
have
with it.
someplace to be?
Yeah.
Somewhere where you live, maybe?
Maybe someone to keep out of where you live.
Well, I do have a home, if that's what you're asking.
Yes.
Oh, so you do have a home. Okay. And
I live
I'm
there.
sorry. Do you share that home with anyone?
I don't see what business it is of yours. What I do in my private time in my private home.
Guess
You know,
what?
if you're not-
It's part of a public setting, and we guard that public setting.
Exactly. You know what? Because we care. We don't just care about,
No.
what's down here. We care about what's up here.
The air.
Well, sometimes I like to just be in my hot air balloon all by myself.
You know what you
Sure.
do on your free time, that doesn't concern us.
Oh,
Okay?
all
You
right.
know, maybe you're just jealous that you have to try to fly in a hot air balloon while they can just do it on their own.
That's right. Maybe you're just jealous that Edgar Allan Poe was into them and wrote poems about them. How about that? Or, well, a very close,
A cousin
a cousin,
of them, but like
Yeah.
similar.
looking,
Well-
beautiful.
well, I love the crows as much as the next person, but
Yes, you-
I don't have anything to do with them.
Oh, well, clearly you don't. And meanwhile, you got a roof over your head, and where are they?
That's right. Couldn't even let them just rest for a bit.
Well, if they don't keep flying, they die. It's a little known fact. The crows have to keep flying. They can't alight.
Hmm.
Well, I didn't know you
I
were
was
a
only trying to help.
scientist. We did a search of your residence, okay? And we found that you had plenty of space, plenty of room in the rafters for them to just hang out for a bit. But no, you couldn't let them do that.
They could have sat on the stucco, but no.
Well, no. I have to put those little things up so that they won't roost. They poop everywhere, you see, and I can't have all that crow poop inside of my home. They need to be outside. I put the little spikes up so the crows won't roost. Yeah, I did it.
So they wouldn't roost where? Just say it.
Inside of my house.
There
in
you
my
go.
rafters.
Disgusting.
They're
they should
noble
go.
creatures.
They should go find their own homes with their own murders.
They recognize people's faces. So I'm just saying you might want to be careful.
That's right. And you also might want to update your technology.
Yeah, you may think that you're so smart, but you've been skipping around. That's what we hear.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, you
Listen.
could blow on it or whatever, but
Well, I had something, and then the crows just took it away. They took my jump rope right out of my hands.
Well, that's not why we're here.
no.
Because it's not a jump rope that we found.
Nope.
I didn't even think that they made these anymore. I thought they were a relic of, the 90s.
Yeah, it reminds me of my time going on road trips when I was playing sports and I'd sit in the bus, and use it. Of course, I wasn't a criminal like you.
Well, I haven't rollerbladed in a long time, so I don't know what you're referring to, but
Yeah, me neither, but we're not traffic cops.
You know, we took a look into your finances. We know you could afford a Spotify subscription, maybe an Apple Music, but no, you prefer to do things a little different.
Old school.
Well,
Uh,
listen,
Detectives, I got that Counting Crows that you wanted right here. The album that you wanted.
Yeah, Mr.
Thank you.
Jones and me. Yeah.
It's in the jewel case for you right there.
Thank you so much for burning that.
well, you know, my Discman has a 7-second skip protection, and it works very well.
What's worse is you didn't even use a name brand version. It was just a generic.
I have a compact disc player, and I am not ashamed to say it.
Well, you should be.
You sh-
That should be a relic of the 90s, just like who you were.
That's right.
It still works, and
Helped
we
with.
shouldn't throw things away just because they're old.
Sure. You know, things are great at one point in their career.
Yeah.
You know,
But sometimes-
1995.
You know, sometimes Paul Rudd's not around to save your ass. If you know what I'm saying.
I'm sorry, was that way harsh of us to say that?
Yeah. Because for a while I thought we were totally vibing.
I think Alicia Silverstone has a very malign career, and I will not stand for you to talk dirty about her.
You're right.
Oh, Jamie, that horrible, horrible criminal. But we're not going to that right now. We're going to show you a scene from an Oscar-nominated film. Right now, I just need to get the title of this. Occasionally throughout the scene, I will pause it. We'll go ahead and highlight one of these improvisers' Oscar-worthy moments, something to get the Academy noticed here. So we're going to go ahead and get started with the suggestion of, let's give you this one here. Skinny dipping in the pasture's hot tub at midnight.
Oh,
It's nice, isn't it?
that was a doozy. I love it. These hot springs are just, they just bring me closer to God.
Yeah. I wanted to thank you for
Mom?
coming.
Mom, here you are with the pastor, skinny dipping.
Hey,
Mom.
Skip. Hey, don't get too upset. Your mother and I were just discussing Jesus and God and all that good stuff. We just happened to be a little nude in my hot tub.
Yeah.
That's right, sweetie. All right. Mom is just talking about the Lord out here in this hot spring with the pastor. We're just talking all Lord stuff.
Lord,
You know, like where was Jesus born? How many disciples did he have?
Exactly.
How many
we're
rocks?
just learning some things. We're just discussing some various religious and heartfelt topics. Skip.
Sure. Fine. Well, I'll be in the house. You know, come find me when you're done, Mom.
That's
Sorry
son of
about
yours,
that.
He's got a real attitude.
Oh, yeah. Well, he gets it from his father, who you know.
And now,
the story.
Wesley Swedenborg's Oscar-winning moment.
A long time ago, when I gave birth to Skip, I gave birth as a virgin. I know most people in this town already know that. But it was a dark night and the moon was out. But the moon wasn't very bright. I was underneath a eucalyptus tree, and I was like, whoa, my womb just got super huge. And then I gave birth to Skip, and dang.
Dang is right. Dang is right. I mean, so that boy has a lot to be angry about. He doesn't even know his father. And perhaps that's why I'm here. To get him closer to who I assume is his father, which would be God.
Yeah, maybe.
Skip, we were just talking about you,
Yeah, I heard.
my dear boy. Did you know? Did you know?
Bioceros, Oscar-worthy moment.
You were just an orphan boy, a bastard even. You are out there without a father, without someone to look up to. But Skip, there's more to it. There's so much we can teach you. You, I think, are a prophet. Skip, you don't look like much. You're 4'2" if you're an inch. You're skinny as a stick, and you're not much to look at. But I think there's a power inside of you, and I wanna cultivate that power. Skip, don't you see? I wanna cultivate that. A lot of people probably need to hear what you have to say. So Skip, don't run away from me. I know I'm still in the nude, but that's only natural. We're all just natural. Skip, do you hear me? So follow me, and let me follow you after you follow me.
You poor son of a bitch. You stupid man.
What do you mean, Skip? What are you talking about?
Father Donovan, my mother is not the... Where do I begin? You might not know a lot about my mother, but you're not the first man she's told that story to. You see, my mom goes from town to town, cohorting with men, luring them back to their houses where she seduces them. And then before they know it, they've lost their entire congregations. You see, these men that she seduces aren't just any men. They're preachers, ministers, rabbis, men of the Lord. Different lords, but men of the Lord. You see, my mother was scorned a long time ago by a man much like you. She had a child with that man, and that man left her for the Lord. And now she scours the country like some goddamn Ace of Base song, trying to get some sort of twisted backwoods justice on men that have wronged her. So I recommend you put on your underwear there and you towel off, and my mother and I have a little talk about her behavior and how this has to stop, Mom. This has to stop.
Skinny dipping in the pastor's hot tub at midnight.
Great.
It's one scene. I think that movie's one scene.
Yeah.
Got
one worthwhile scene here. So now we're going to go ahead and wrap some things up here. We're going to have a spirited debate for you that are going to lead and initiate some scenes that are going to lead into some scenes work here in just a moment. But to get us started, we're going to have a topic of discussion, something here in chat, something I haven't got yet. We're going to go with, here we go. Topic of discussion, bronze statue.
Statues are amazing. They're absolutely amazing, unless they are incredibly offensive to people. There was a statue recently during the pandemic that was taken down by the art museum in Albuquerque. It was a statue. Was it Oñate? Someone help me out. Was it the Oñate statue? I think. Yeah. Right. And so he's this guy that basically definitely helped a huge amount in a genocide of the native population here. And so they decided to take it down. Some people decided to take it down. Some other people didn't want it taken down, and someone was shot. So a bronze statue can lead to some real scary violence.
Jamie.
I think we should all just take it down a notch right now. Like, we're all trying to do all of this stuff. Everyone's like, let's get back to normal. Let's go outside. Let's be all together. And like, I'm here to say it's too much for me. Like, I cannot be out in the world this much. My bandwidth is...
Too Much is a song by Carly Rae Jepsen that I greatly enjoy. And Carly Rae Jepsen is an underrated artist. People hear Carly Rae Jepsen and they think, Call Me Maybe, and that's all she's done. And no, she's done so much more than that. Her 2015 album,
Alex,
Emotions.
If that was all she did, that would be enough. Because that song's a banger. That's
But
a
it's
good
not.
song. I know. But come back out. You come back out and keep talking. I just want to say that even is she's good enough even on there.
Well,
But keep
I'm
going,
not saying
Kevin.
"Call Me Maybe" is not a great song. It's a brilliant song. We all know
Brilliant.
it. But her 2015 album "Emotions" is probably one of the best pop albums of the last decade, and I would challenge anyone.
Challenge. I think if it hasn't been on the radio, it doesn't exist. I think every pop song, if it's good enough, will make it to the radio, and if it doesn't, then it should never be heard by humans.
Challenge. Wes, I think a lot of white guys who love Fish would disagree with you. If you've never heard a Fish song on the radio, but there is a contingent of white men who go gaga for Fish. They will fight you tooth and nail and say Fish is the greatest thing that's ever existed. And they can't be on the radio.
Was that Alex?
I like dubstep. I recently was dancing some dubstep, and the reason why I think I like it is because the dubstep music is so fucking weird that you can dance fucking weird. Whereas like a normal song, you feel like you gotta like maintain something, but it's like this is good dances.
Challenge. I won't dance.
Steve, sorry.
That was my challenge. Well, Alex likes to dance. I like to sit. I like to go to a concert, sit there quietly, enjoy the music. I don't want to be standing. My legs get tired. My back hurts. And I just want to sit there quietly enjoying the music.
Challenge!
Yes, Kevin.
Carly Rae Jepsen has a song called "I Didn't Just Come Here to Dance." If you know what I mean.
It doesn't exist.
You know what I mean.
Jamie,
no,
what did you have?
Your back hurts and your feet hurt, and like that is just getting older, Steve. I hate to break it to you. It's not just concerts, buddy. It's every day, all day. Wake up in the morning.
Wes.
I'm looking forward to the day, probably 2030, when we all just get like a pill and we all start Benjamin buttoning backwards.
10
Or
years?
we can just probably right.
Wait, we get. What's the process again?
He wants to tenant us.
You go
he wants
backwards.
us to loop back.
Yeah, you can choose to go back to a baby, but then you can say like, cut me off at like 20 or something.
Then you can take a forward pill and just keep bouncing back.
Yeah.
And that's got to be hell on the body.
The
like
forward
stretch
pill
marks.
is just normal. you just stop taking the pill and you just start aging again. But then you start taking the pill, you like go younger, and then
Challenge.
grow, and then younger.
Steve.
No more mad scientist ideas. This is a mad scientist idea that Wes has. He's probably got a whole box of other ridiculous ideas. It's just right now. He probably wants to get taller. Maybe you turn into a vegetable or something. I don't know what's in that Wes mind.
What is it like?
Jamie.
I'd like to live inside Wes's head for just like 10 minutes. Like, what is it like? What is it like to be Wes and like that thought process of like,
The Pixar film Inside Out left me cold. And it's because the premise is so like heady that like I couldn't feel like it was just too much
Challenge.
for me to, like, try to wrap my head around.
Yes, Jamie.
Bing Bong. Come on, man. If you didn't cry when Bing Bong died, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like apparently you do not have a soul, because that's some real emotional stuff right there. And if you don't feel anything,
I'll tell you who doesn't have a soul. That's me. Pop me in there. Pop me in there, Phil. Statues, they do not have souls, and we don't have to worry about them. If we take them down, the statue doesn't care. That statue's gone. Put up something else. Another statue, maybe some sort of weird art. Maybe we could just have a speaker there where Fish is playing out there 24/7. We could just dance around the new Fish statue. But older people are probably going to be the ones doing it because those are the people who love Fish. I don't know a young person who likes Fish, but those people are just taking their pills, getting older and younger, and just dance around Fish and having a good time. Thank you.
All right. So, you sure you want to go through this, Jackie?
Yeah, no, I'm sure it's time. You know,
This pill is gonna literally shrink you. It's gonna make you smaller. It's gonna make you 10% smaller.
You know, I've gone my whole life being, 6'2", and I'm sick of people always commenting on my height. I want to be.
You're my goddamn son. Why don't you love
Dad.
the genes that I gave you? Why this pill wasn't made for my family. This was made for people that weren't happy with what they looked like.
Look, you've made a lot of things. You've made a lot of really important things as a scientist. And yet the one thing that you've made that has been the biggest disappointment to you has been
It's my son.
your son, Jackie. And you know, I feel it. I feel it every time you look up at me because you're 5'8" and I'm 6'2", and I can't do it anymore. And maybe if you could look at me,
I know when you, I can't right now. Look, I know when you were a kid and you would come in the lab and you would knock beakers over and I'd say, that damn kid is too big. That damn kid is too big.
You said it out loud. You said it to me. And I internalized all of that. Maybe you thought you were just saying
it. Jackie, and that's why I call you Jackie now every chance I get, because you're not that kid. You are my son.
I'll always be that kid. But you can help me. Make me 5'8" like you.
Okay. Fine, here's the pill. Now this will happen right before our eyes. Right now, you'll be 10% smaller in every way. Not just you won't just shrink. You'll get 10% smaller. So I don't know. I've never seen it done.
About stretch marks.
There will be stretch marks. There will be. Okay. Jackie, I love you, son. I don't want you to do this, but if you have to do it, I'm here. I got you. Oh no, that looked way more than 10%.
Oh no.
Oh no.
What did you do to me?
Oh no.
Dad, make me big again.
Oh no, Jackie.
Wait, it's still happening.
Jackie, now you're just getting flatter. You're just flattening. You're puddling. Jackie, no. Jackie, no. No.
I don't know, guys. This one's it doesn't look good. It's pretty. It gleams in the sunlight, but it doesn't mean a lot. This statue.
Is that what bronze looks like when it's done? Like, is that what bronze looks like?
I guess I don't know. I'm not a bronze expert, but you know, it's like the finish is good, but everything else it's a little gross, and I don't know what to do about it.
Well, Grandpa was a little gross, and maybe this is the way we memorialize him.
I just need a signature here on the bronze statue. You guys can chat about it if you want, but
Okay, David. Why don't you sign? You're the oldest.
I'm just having a bit of second thoughts about the bronze statue of our granddad. You know, we just thought it would really memorialize him and just sort of speak to, you know, be meaningful. But I'm looking at it and I think it.
Did you know our grandfather? His name was Dennis Rader.
His name was Dennis Rader.
Not personally. I'm not the artist. I'm the delivery person. But I could take your.
Oh, well, what do you think? What do you think about it?
I mean, it certainly is a very bronze statue. Is that not what you ordered?
Yeah, it's just like the beard is much larger than what he had in real life.
Yeah.
He was generally a pretty well groomed man.
Yeah, he was.
Well, I think it adds a lot. I think it's very fetching. I think it shows off his shoulders. I feel like
it's a disgrace to the Rader family.
Hell.
Well, I think disgrace is kind of a strong word, but I also really just need your signature here so I can go on my way.
Give me that.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm just worried that. Well.
What do you worry? Go ahead. What?
People will get the wrong impression of our family.
Well, I mean, yes, he's holding a severed head in his in the crook of his arm, but
at the mouth, and it's clear that he was tortured and killed. The severed head, bound, tortured, and killed.
I'm sorry. I've been thinking about your dilemma, and if I could just offer a suggestion, perhaps the trident is a bit much. Maybe the giant fork-looking weapon could be taken down just a peg. It might make it a little more approachable, a little more grandfatherly.
Grandfather he was a fan of the sea.
Yes, he loved The Little Mermaid. He would just watch it over and over.
Well, I didn't know your grandfather. I thought perhaps something that would make him seem a little less scary. But you know, again, I'm just a delivery person, so don't
put
take
a
my
silly hat on him?
Oh, a silly hat's a great idea. Maybe perhaps something in a something with a bobble on the end, something in maybe a Santa Claus or a beanie. We all like a beanie, don't
Stop
we?
it! You're making fun of Grandpa. This is Grandpa Raider.
Look at that.
No, look at that. That
Mm-hmm.
Okay, look, Gabriel, I'm sorry, man. I got to write you up for this moonshine still.
Simpson, come on. This is a party basement. I'm gonna make my moonshine and to dam with you.
Well, it's illegal in the Albuquerque city, within the city limits, to have a moonshine still within a house. And so I'm sorry, man. I got to cite you for it.
Simpson,
it's not
don't
me,
be
it's
a
the city.
narc. Simpson.
That's my goddamn job, man. Look, you called me over to make sure it was above board. I'm telling you, it's not above board. This thing is going to blow up. It's going to kill people. Or you're going to get people sick. You're going to poison people.
7 times for you, Simpson. I rebuilt it so many. Look at the boiler.
I know.
That is a quality boiler.
It's quality. I'm telling you, in another state, this thing would fly, but it just doesn't work here, buddy. I'm sorry.
You're killing me, Simps. You're killing me. This is my business.
Look, I'm sick of you throwing all the awesome parties, okay? If I'm going to be honest, I'm sick of it. You and your Molly parties and your mushroom parties and now these moonshine parties. And I just feel like I'm never invited, or if I am, it's because, you feel obligated to because I work for the city and you're afraid of getting in trouble.
Simpson, I don't invite you, and I'm sorry. But you want to know why?
Because I'm a narc. Because I've always been a narc. Since high school, I've been a narc to you.
Yeah, you come to the party and just sit there in the corner. People get creeped out. We're trying to have fun. We're having.
I don't like to dance. Okay? I like to feel music.
Hey,
I use my brain to experience music instead of my body. And that makes me a
gave you
narc that's not worthy to come to a
help you
mushroom party.
dance. I'm trying to help you out, but you just want to sit there.
I know. You've tried, and I think you tried so hard that you probably gave up because you saw no progress on me. I came to a couple parties and I sat there like a goddamn toad on a log, and I didn't do bunk. I didn't do bing bong. I just sat there,
Simpson, I like you, and I want us to have a good relationship, but it's just
okay.
I can't have you at these parties. I can't do it.
I get it. Look, I'm not going to say anything to the city. You can have your still, and I won't come to any of your parties. Okay? I think this is the point in our relationship where we really split. We've never really been friends, and maybe we just accept that.
Simpson, sorry, you got to come quick. The party's getting really out of hand. The people are just they're going crazy. The dancers. Oh, Simpson left.
He's going up there. He's probably got to make out with some women or something.
Oh,
so crazy.
No, sorry. What we need right now is someone to report this party. We need it to get shut down as quickly as possible.
I can't.
This is your moment. You have to. Someone could get really hurt down there.
Down there and up there?
Down and up there.
There's a lower basement?
It's a multi-level party. There's a lot of...
You didn't tell me there was a lower basement. What, is there sex stuff down there?
There's a lot of sex stuff. There's... they're watching in... pirated films. They're watching
a Robin Williams movie?
They are. That was not released in the States because it was too graphic.
What is he? What is he rolling in a statue? What is this? An old man? A bronze statue? What are they gonna?
They brought this man with a severed head and a wicker hat. The thing is, could turn into a really bad disaster.
All right, Gobi. All right, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
I love you, man. Thanks for always being the baby narc. You've always been the little narc. I always thought of you as, if I died, you'd probably be the narc. So I got this last one, but after it's all you, okay, buddy? You're gonna narc from here on out. Last one. Found it.
Hi, Carly.
Yeah, what's up?
Ah,
I've just finished.
hey,
Let me just take the headphones off.
hey, I have some bad news. Look, your songs haven't been on the radio in a while.
Well, I'm an
And,
artist. I'm an artist, Jim. So that's
Yeah, but look, the first contract that you signed with us, if like after your first mega hit, Call Me Maybe, it was like, oh, she's definitely going to be on the radio again. But we haven't seen that from you, Carly, and I'm afraid they're not going to just take away your stardom necklace that gives you stardom. They're also gonna get rid of me too.
they're gonna take my necklace and they're gonna get rid of you.
Yeah, they killed the manager.
They
killed
my manager.
They're gonna kill me. I'm the manager, and they're gonna kill me if we don't get a song on the radio.
I thought you were my agent. I'm so sorry. You guys look so similar.
Yeah, in my brain, it's a pretty agent manager.
Believe me, I get it. I'm paying 10% to two different people. It doesn't make any sense.
Look, Carly.
Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt. We told you that you had 1 month, but that was a kind of just a scheduling error, and you actually, today's the day that if Carly doesn't get that hit on the radio, we're gonna have to sacrifice.
I've got a few ideas for some bangers.
It's the radio chief.
Hello.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
I'm the radio chief. I'm the chief of the radio.
I have a few ideas for some bangers.
I'm ready. Yes.
Okay, great. It's Call Me Definitely.
Okay.
Okay. Should I just take them from the top?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number. Call me definitely. What do you think about that?
Maybe that could work, but I don't know. Maybe.
What about Call Me Never?
Maybe. You're onto something, Carly. Maybe. Look, we don't. I hate that my job makes me have to sacrifice. I don't want to do this. Maybe this could work. Oh, hi.
We've prepared the fire. We're ready
Yes.
for the sacrifice.
Carly, maybe, but
Just with clothes on, or just
Carly, come on, you gotta think of something, Carly. I don't want to die.
I don't want to die either. But if I'm not gonna get on the radio anymore, and people don't know my name, and
okay. All right, come back in. Let's burn him. Let's get him then.
Oh,
Come on.
Carly, hurry!
I'm saying, go ahead and do me. I don't want to lose him.
It's not how it works, Carly. It's not how it works.
Hey, everyone. Thank you so much. Can you guys hear me? I was having technical problems.
No.
Cool. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. We are the show. Catch us next week online as well. We also have classes starting up, so go to theboxabq.com. We got Alex has a class, Nan has a class. Eric is going to be teaching here soon, so go to the box if you like what you see here, and you can have some fun like we do. So, I think that's about it for the outro. Is that right?
Bye, guys. Thanks so much.
That's it. Bye, guys.
Really appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
What a great deal.